Hi, guys. How are you today? We got some really good stories to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about Khloe Kardashian. Oh, God. I don't want to do the story, but I'm doing hot topics. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson still together and how they're trying to fool us. Like we care. Like we really care. I don't even want to talk about this, but it's hot topics. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about the Tasha K interview with Ariane Curry and how Monique Samuels' marriage is doomed. All of that combined. Let's get into it. Let me go ahead and play my intro, allow more people into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? All right, guys, let's get right into it. These stories that we're going to cover today. Let's start with Khloe, pitiful Khloe Kardashian. Okay, so we'll talk about what's going on in the news and then what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so in the news yesterday, it was announced that yes, Tristan Thompson is the father of Marilee Nichols' baby. You know, the side piece. We knew that. Did we need a paternity test? No. I could have told you that. I could have told you that Tristan was lying the whole time. That's why I call him Lying Tristan. That's what I call Lying Tristan. But so it was announced that yesterday, and then he finally came out and admitted the obvious, what we all knew. Okay, let me put the screenshots up here. He came out with this sad lullaby speech. He says, "Today, paternity test results reveal that I am the father with Marilee Nichols. I take full responsibility." Oh, now you want to take full responsibility. You didn't want to take responsibility when you're lying and carrying on and having everyone run around town saying, "Could he be the dad? Could he not?" We all knew it was the dad. Whatever. So he gets this sorry admission that, yeah, I am the father, because he's backed in the corner, by the way. Then he comes out and publicly apologizes to Khloe. He says, "Khloe, you don't deserve this." Like he didn't know that before. "Khloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and the humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you." Really? You're just now coming to that conclusion? My actions, you guys know I'm blind as a bat. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect. He's still lying, people. He's still lying. Now he claims he has the utmost respect for Khloe and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am incredibly sorry. You don't have to tell us you're sorry, Tristan. We know you're sorry. You're a sorry human being, okay? You are pitiful. It is so ridiculous. But it gets worse than that. You think it gets worse than that? Yes, people. So if you go over to TMZ, and I can't show it to you now because they don't like me showing their stuff. How do I know that? They struck my video. If you go over to TMZ, they'll show you pictures of Tristan having flowers delivered to Khloe. How convenient that the public's there when you're delivering flowers. Okay, what's really going on? Well, allegedly, this is a setup. These two are still together and have not broken up. Khloe was upset. Khloe was humiliated. What is wrong with Khloe? What is wrong with Khloe? This is to gain public sympathy, to make it seem like Tristan is remorseful. He feels bad for what he did until the next baby comes along. Okay? Khloe, I can't even feel sorry for you anymore. I won't. I refuse to feel sorry for you anymore. What? Okay. But here's the thing. I forgot to. Oh, and then let's add Lamar Odom in the mix. So when Tristan posted the apology, you see right under here, we have Lamar Odom. I truly wish nothing but the best for her, and I'm hoping we can reconnect. So bad. And talk one day as friends. She's a good person and deserves the world. I don't even have to tell you. He wants to get back with Khloe. She has two bums to choose from. Two bums. I envy you, Khloe. I should be so lucky to have two bums to choose from. Like, these men need to get what? Khloe, is this what you want for yourself? Just in case Tristan goes out again and has another baby on you, at least you'll have Lamar. This is ridiculous. I can't even. It is what it is. I'm moving on because I am just thoroughly disgusted in Khloe Kardashian. All Kardashians and their crazy relationships. Don't try to make me your damn therapist, okay? You're going to do what you want to do. And that is, you guys like to man hop and get crazy people. And I don't know. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know if it's a congratulation in order here, but okay, I forgot my banner. Thank you, guys. If I should congratulate Tristan, so you're the pappy. Congratulations. You know, he's the pappy, and he's going to take care of the kid. Good. All right, let's move on to this Tasha K interview. Ooh, and how it connects to Monique Samuels. This is a mess, people. So we don't cover love and marriage Huntsville over here. Although I did interview Melody before, we don't cover the show. I'm going to start covering the show. Because I don't know if you guys heard, Monique Samuels, that used to be on Bravo, is now going to be Love and Marriage DMV. Okay. So how does this all tie in? So Tasha K did an interview last night with Martell's side piece, and she got so much backlash today, it's not even funny. But she said all kind of craziness people in the interview. Basically, for those that are not familiar with her, she refuses to cop to, you slept with someone else's man, had a baby with him, you outed his friends as being cheaters, and she wanted to be mad at Oprah Winfrey. Now, it seems like many people don't know this, but Oprah Winfrey doesn't even own the OWN network anymore. Did you guys know she sold it to Discovery, pardon me, for a $70 million deal? So they own 70% of the company. And then she also has stocks, 36 shares stock in the company. She still holds the title, but she doesn't really own it anymore. And even if she did own it, what does that have to do with anything? Ariane is mad at the wrong person. Instead of being mad at Oprah Winfrey, she should be mad at Carlos King. If that's a familiar name to you guys over here on this channel, Carlos King was the producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. He left because of that whole Phaedra thing. Remember, someone told Phaedra that Candy and them had a dungeon, and she said someone told her. She might have even said a producer. It was allegedly Carlos King. He ends up getting fired for it, and so he's upset with Andy Cohen. So these two have a beef. Now, the rumor is he's trying to become the Andy Cohen of OWN. Andy Cohen's upset with him. They don't get along. They hate each other. These two are competing behind the scenes and wishing each other the worst of luck in so many words. Okay. Now, Monique Samuels used to work for Bravo. She left the show because she said it was too much and too stressful on her marriage. Now, this marriage is not solid. One of the storylines was that Monique Samuels slept with the trainer, and she said it wasn't true. Her friend Gigi tried to say that it was true. Now, behind the scenes, allegedly, they paid off the trainer. They did not pay off Gigi. Carlos King is so messy. This storyline is going to reappear, I guarantee you, except it's not going to be on Bravo. It's going to be on OWN. And that marriage is over. I don't know if you guys remember. She already said on camera that she wasn't attracted to her husband anymore. Do you guys remember this? This is a mess, a mess, a mess. Carlos King is messy. He doesn't care what happens to your relationships. They're going to have a new upcoming couple. Ariane and Jamie is the two name of the new couple. Okay. This is crazy. Ariane, they both cheat on each other. Ariana had an affair with a guy named Duke from the gym that she owned. Duke is an alleged child molester. You don't think that storyline is going to come up? Why is Tarion or the mistress that interviewed with Tasha K mad at Oprah Winfrey? And that interview last night was just so ridiculous. Why didn't she apologize? She said stupid things like she came from a 2-parent home, but her parents aren't still together. Huh? What? Make that make what? Girl, please. And I guarantee you, if they asked her to be on that show, she would have been on that show. She wasn't on that show because Melody didn't want her on the show. And will Carlos King become successful and become the new Andy Cohen? Also, I wanted to clear up some rumors about Andy Cohen. Remember, he was drunk on air. He was on air on CNN with his buddy. I like him. What is his name? The gray hair, Anderson Cooper. And he was drunk and acting a fool. And so allegedly they fired him and weren't going to bring him back. CNN has came out and said, no, he will be back. So he saved his ass because he made an ass out of himself on television. It was really, really bad. It was really, really bad. Let's start taking some calls. Hey, AT2.
What's up?
Hey, Perry.
What's happening?
Hey, Andrea.
Hey,
Andrea.
We got a lot to talk about. Let's start with Khole.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you feel bad. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't give a damn no more.
Here we
All
just
2.
say it.
I don't even have to look at it.
Here we say it. We just don't give a damn.
We really don't.
You know what though? The craziest thing is Tristan. Well, you know what though? I would say, how did he think he can get away with it? But I see why he got the utmost respect for Khole. The same reason Lamar Odom did. If you had a wife that let you go and whore around, impregnate, and let you back in, and Lamar's case, go and stay at a brothel for months and months. I'm saying, and they welcome you back home with open arms.
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
Let's keep it real. Like,
it's the truth.
That's, you know what, though, for real. What kind of man that even got the courage to even want to send flowers to True, show up and make a public apology on something you lied about over the last 2 months? It wasn't me.
Yeah.
If it wasn't you, damn it, you couldn't be the pappy, right?
Right.
Now, how the hell you gonna come in? Let's keep it real. How you supposed to come in? I mean, how did he walk in with a straight face to say, I'm sorry?
He walked in
and doing everything else.
Yeah, he walked in saying, baby, you know I love you. You know I want you, baby. You know I love you. But
right.
You know what?
He took him right back.
And you know what? Did he use that same speech a year ago?
Oh,
but exactly. It worked though. So it worked. That's what I'm saying. Like, with my girl. She can't have no self-esteem nowhere. I mean, you can love a person, but when you get embarrassed in public like that, sometimes you can love that person, but you get to let them go.
Yeah.
Right.
But she's so hung up on she got to have a basketball player. Who's next? And then Tristan probably ain't gonna have a job next year.
No,
his last year.
This season looking bad. Yeah.
He's gonna be a 6'10" or whatever he is, Gardner or something, huh?
That's why he's coming back to her. He needs somebody to help him pay them child support bills.
Can we be honest though? This is Khloe's karma because remember he had a woman, I think her name was Jordan, pregnant, and then he got with Khloe, and then like this is just a cycle of what he does, you know. The only thing I have to say is like this is Khloe's karma, and Tristan, use condoms, my friend. Use condoms.
You know, I zip it up. Zip it up. Right. But you know what the sad part about it? Her mama them, she taught them girls how to get a dollar bill, how to make a dollar bill, but she sure didn't teach them anything to have worth of themselves as women.
Damn.
Ding, ding, ding.
So what you saying, Andrea? What you saying she taught them like most kids grew up with ABC blocks? They had stripper poles in the house?
They did. That's not a joke. They did.
They learned from mom.
They did.
They learned from mom.
Remember on MTV Cribs, the stripper pole in the bedroom?
Oh,
I think Sharrell, part of Chloe's problem is, remember for a long time they were joking that, people were saying that OJ Simpson was probably her father. I think she got low self-esteem because she don't even know who her real daddy is, and she always felt bad. She did always feel bad that rumor was going around that OJ Simpson was her father and not the Kardashian. So I think that one, she needs counseling. And you never let a man tell you twice he don't want you. He done told her 7 ways sideways that he don't want her because he's messing with these other people. And he knew that baby was his, and that girl was too confident because she moved to LA. That girl was very confident.
Yeah,
she packed up her bags, moved to LA to come get that money. And so this is the baby. This is the second baby that we know about. He asked this particular girl to have an abortion, right? So how many others are out there that he actually do the same, and they actually took the money and did it? Chloe is a fool. He wouldn't be able to knock on my door. I would tell my mother, take little True when it's time to go with her daddy, because I don't even want to see his face. Little True would be with grandma. Grandma would drop him off to Tristan, and I would go about my business.
And you know what? I'd be somewhere with a baseball bat waiting for him to come in the door, and then I would just knock the hell out of him.
Right. I was trying to find the girl's name, but remember, there was this whole controversy with the Instagram model that she didn't end up getting pregnant, but remember the Instagram model was on a radio show. She was talking about their relations and stuff like that. And then it was like this whole big thing. She showed messages from Chloe reaching out to her. So this is just happened to be the girl that got pregnant, but he was already messing with a whole bunch of women. So this ain't nothing new.
Pregnant and kept the baby. Because remember, she kept saying he offered her money not to have the baby. And he refused to take it. He's for the streets. And I will leave him right in the streets. Chloe's a fool.
I hate to say it. Chloe's a dummy.
And you know what she really is, and it's no need for nobody on the panel. Love you, Diva. Nobody should make excuses for her. You know what I'm saying? They should.
Yeah. Well, I agree with that low. Go ahead, ATT. I'm sorry.
I was going to say her name was Sydney Chase. Shout out to Tasha for putting that in the chat. Sydney Chase. That was the Instagram model that he was with. I just see it in the chat.
But why are they going out of their way to hide that they're together? Think about it. The last time you sent me flowers, Perry, was there anybody around taking pictures? Did you have them outside?
No.
No, seriously. That's so staged.
Chloe's hiding it because she is embarrassed and she don't want the people to go off of her and come for her. At this particular point,
like you just did.
Yes. I hope she's watching. Because she's being a fool. This is ridiculous. He is not the only man on this earth. Take a little note from your sister. She finally left Scott Disick. She's allegedly happy now with her new man. Life can go on. He's not the only man in the world. And he is so disrespectful to you. He is sleeping with other people. You thought they was together. Meantime, on his birthday, he at the house with this girl. This girl been in his house. That means she been in his bed, and you been in the same bed too. Chloe, come on. You better.
Diva, please drop the mic.
Well, what they say, karma's a bitch. Look what she did. Look what part did she play and what she did. You cannot do wrong to people and think it's not going to come back on you. Because I'm going to tell you something. Sooner or later, it's going to hit you where it hurts.
Well, somebody needs to tell Ariane. Let's move on, okay? To that interview last night with Ariane. She said that being on this show she's not even on the show. Being mentioned on the show, her likeness. She begged them to stop using her likeness on the show. First of all, before I move on to Carlos King, she refused to apologize. Tasha gave her a chance. She was like throwing the ball right at the bat, and she wouldn't swing.
She wouldn't.
No. Are you going to apologize? Are you going to apologize? No. Like, you can't steal somebody's man and not apologize. You can't play victim.
Well, you know what? She was on Instagram. She did an Instagram with herself and the baby, and she was talking big shit.
When?
On Instagram. She was
today.
2 days ago. She was on Instagram with the baby. She was talking big shit. And she was saying that she didn't have to apologize to nobody because she ain't did nothing wrong.
How do you have a baby by a married man?
Let me tell you something, Sharrell. I watched that interview, and I hope Ariane is watching. And if not, I hope one of her friends are watching and they text her and tell her to tune in. She's a whole hot mess, okay? She is dirty, grimy, nasty, and she got the nerve to think she's so important that Oprah would care about her. Like, are you stupid, delusional, crazy, or just both? Like, I'm like, is this chick really looking in the camera talking about Oprah? Oprah don't know who you are, and she literally does not care. And like you said, she don't even own anymore. But even if she did, Sharrell, you think Oprah is watching the footage for every show on the channel and saying, "Oh, poor Ariane, let's not talk about her." And she acts like the whole show made it riding off her back. First of all, if Melody did make any money mentioning her likeness or her name, good for Melody. You were sleeping with someone's husband, chick. We don't care about you. I don't want to hear from you. And also, she had the nerve to say that, oh, you know, sisters should look out for each other. This is wrong. But meantime, she called the other guys' mistresses linebackers. Well, how was that being to your fellow sister? Like she's crazy. And then she also said, when she said about Oprah, you played yourself. This man called you a peasant on TV, and after that, you still opened your legs to him. Then
you
still opened for president.
And then after that, she said that he asked, you know, they gave me the opportunity to call in. They wanted me to FaceTime, but I just called in and we didn't have anything to talk about. But he told you y'all was going to talk about a DNA test. So him talking about that DNA test is saying that you a straight hoe. So he wants you to have a DNA test because he don't know who baby is in your belly. So he needs to confirm if it's his or not. You called in and allowed that to happen. So, baby doll, you the one playing yourself, not the producers. You're playing yourself.
Okay, what about this? Let me ask you, 82. What about the fact about Carlos King really disrupts people's lives? What about her point being that I didn't want to be on this show, you ruined me? Should we give her a little sympathy for that?
No, because at the end of the day, she's a side chick, so she don't deserve any sympathy. Now, I will say Carlos King is playing the game, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's a reality TV producer. Lives? Yeah, you're supposed to destroy people's lives on reality TV. I mean, that's what we watch, right? We want to see their lives destroyed. So Carlos King is doing his job. I don't feel bad for Ariane. I think what she should have did was take accountability for what she did. And also she should have stood in her truth and been like, hey, if they're not going to have me on the show, I'm not doing a phone call. You allowed yourself just to be a phone call. And like, you know, you should have hustled your way onto the show. Let's take it back for a minute. Love and Hip Hop. There was Atlanta. There was Stevie J and Mimi. They were together, right? And then Jocelyn was the side chick and everything like that. Jocelyn got her way on the show. Ariane could have did the same thing, so I don't feel bad for her. She should have hustled the bag, and she fumbled it.
Right, Ariane wasn't coming on the show because Melody straight said it's either her or me. And so once again, you got played, my sister, because you see it was her and not you. You're nobody, Ariane. Go sit down.
Right.
And once again with Nene, close your legs to marry men.
But can I be honest? If they put Ariane on the show, I'll watch it because I've never watched the show. But if they put her on the show, I will watch it.
She ain't coming on that show.
Let me ask you, Andrea.
She ain't coming on there.
Let me ask you a question, Andrea. Is Monique Samuels, who claimed to live Bravo because she didn't want, it was taking a toll on her relationship and her marriage and all this, is she walking into the fire? Is she stupid?
She's walking into a mess. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. And you know what? And I'm here for the mess.
Oh, now remember with Monique, she said she did not sleep with the trainer. Allegedly, she paid the trainer off. I could see them bringing Gigi back. And you know how Carlos is. We're going to shoot this dinner scene where you guys are just having a love and having Gigi walk right in. Or even worse, the trainer. And I believe that. Right. I still believe that Monique had an affair. And I think it's going to come out on this show.
Oh, I think so too.
Is going to be bigger than, and Carlos King is going to be bigger than Andy Cohen because he is destroying lives. Like AT2 said, that's his job.
That's his job, destroy lives. You know, if Andy Cohen gets praise for destroying lives, Carlos King should get praise for destroying lives.
And that's true though. Like, I mean, we can't. I mean, like when you say Carlos King destroy lives, he gives those people opportunity to destroy their own life.
He just reported.
And let's keep it real. They went there for the cash. Okay,
you're right.
And if they didn't have the freak in them to cheat,
period.
Anyway, they probably wouldn't be cheating. So let's keep it real. Like, oh, he destroyed my life. You shouldn't have showed your ass up and did what you did.
Like, Brittany says, I don't believe Monique cheated. Let me tell you, if she did, it's coming out on this show.
It's coming out.
And for a cheaper and for a cheaper price. They don't get paid the same paychecks on OWN as they do on Bravo. She quit the show because it was chaotic and she didn't have time to spend at home. Why would you get back on another show?
Right.
With Carlos King. And we all have to give Carlos his credit. When Atlanta was at his height,
he was there. He was producing it.
Right.
He was producing it.
Right.
See, with Monique, the reason why I believe, yes, she cheated, because even her whole own husband was too passionate about the alleged rumor that was going around when she was on the last season. And he said to Giselle, when she came to their house in the kitchen, don't little man look like me? What husband really is concerned about whether their kid looks like them or not? Because he knows what went down. He knows that allegedly the rainbow baby, that there's something else that went on with that. Okay.
Okay, Diva is in rare form tonight.
He called it the rainbow baby, and we go with her with it. But her husband knows, and so does everybody else in Potomac, that something was amiss with the rainbow baby.
That's another thing. Yeah. It's alleged that Monique got an abortion. Why come under Carlos' ring with this still rumor hanging over your head? You better be clean, Monique, or it's coming out. And if you were clean, Carlos wouldn't have took you.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Do you think that she thinks that she'll have some kind of pull with Carlos and be able to be like, hey, can you edit this out?
I think he is out to be better than Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen did him wrong because Andy Cohen knows that these producers drop seeds in these people's heads to get the storyline to go where they're going. You fired Phaedra as if she started that rumor. It's a mess.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this might be her marriage. This might be her marriage over. This may be her marriage over.
That's why I
But Sharrell, didn't Monique leave Potomac so she could spend time with her family?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying, like, I mean, that's what I'm saying about these shows. But then people want to say Carlos King ruined lives, right? If you was on a show like that, and so you know what it's about, and somebody approach you, and you choose to skydive with no parachute, that's on you. It just don't make sense.
You're right.
Like, why put yourself back in that, like the public eye like that? Because we don't know.
She wants the fame. She wants the money. She wants the recognition. She want to be on TV, and she want to be the front runner. So with Love and Marriage, DMV area, she is the main couple, her and her husband, and they selected the other players. They all think when they have their own show, it's going to go their way, especially if they think they got to end with the producer.
But I think
like Portia and Portia Family Matters, she thought she was going to run that show and it was going to make her look good. And now she's saying she's looking like a straight fool. And they got Dennis looking like the winner.
That's right.
Right. And that's what's going to happen to Monique and Chris. Monique is going to get on there and Carlos is going to have her thinking all is well, everything's cool. And then he's going to drop the bombs on her. These people going to come out the woodwork.
Yeah. He going to make her look like a fool.
Exactly. All right, let's start taking calls. People are trying to get in. Of course,
you got me.
Okay, thank you, Andrea.
Bye, Andrea.
Bye, Andrea.
All right, let's start rotating these people. Hey, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
Hey. We got so much to talk about. Let's take next. Hey, Lola.
Hey, Lola.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Let's start with you, Corey. What do you want to talk about first?
Okay. I'm not even gonna talk about Khloe because it's a non-starter, because she's just gonna around in a circle. She's gonna just make a fool of herself.
Right. Just let her be done.
This is what I want to say. All women, famous and non-famous, on this chat, not on this chat, know your worth. Know your worth. Know that you mean more than any man can ever give you. Know your worth. I just want women to know their worth everywhere, famous and non. Know your worth. You are a queen. You were born a queen. You will die a queen.
All right now, Corey.
And now I got all the niceties out of the way. We're gonna talk about side chick. Side chick so stupid.
Ooh.
So stupid. So stupid. You are a side chick. You're not a wife. You did not get the ring. Diva said everything I wanted to say. I'm just gonna say high five, Diva.
Diva dropped the mic. No one else has nothing to say.
The dragation of it all. Now we're gonna get to Monique Samuels. She knows she is not Melody Holt, who is friends with Carlos King, real friends with Carlos King, because they everywhere together. She ain't gonna have what Melody has. So she might as well forget it. Her marriage is over. I hope she stacks some chips away for some hard times. I hope she get all her Birkin bags together.
Why do you think she came on the show when she said she didn't want the drama? So what is she doing?
She thinks she's gonna run this show because she got to pick the couples. See, that's where she wrong. See, that's where she wrong. Carlos got her in the trick bag. Monique ain't that smart, Shayna. She ain't that smart because she wasted $100,000 on a podcast that went nowhere. Monique, I hope you're listening. Get all your Birkins together. Make sure you got some rare ones in your collection because you're going to need them to feed your children. Because his mama going to make sure you don't get no money and no property from this marriage. She got your number.
What, Corey? I think that her husband is like Khloe Kardashian. He ain't going nowhere.
No, you know what?
You think he's gonna put up with it?
You know what? I ain't sure about that though. I ain't sure. I think
kind of self-respect.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think he would leave if he had to.
Yeah, me
The
too.
rumors hurt him to the core, and he stayed. He ain't going nowhere.
I still want her
Do
to
you
stack
think he's
some
in love
chips,
with
though.
TV like Simon?
Huh?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
No, he can be successful without being on TV. This is his wife's thing.
Yeah,
Right.
and he
want a happy home.
Yes, he loves her.
Yeah, and he wants a happy home.
You and Diva,
he wanted it on his terms.
He wanted what?
Oh, I'm sorry. He just wants it on his terms. His happiness.
Okay.
And what he want from his wife.
Y'all are on fire today. On fire. Okay. Look at everybody. You got girl power all together. Lola, you sound off. You want to do Khloe first or the whole Carlos?
I'm doing everything. Let me start with Khloe. First of all, for Khloe, you done built your body up like Build-A-Bear Workshop. And you still letting this man walk all over you. How you gonna let a dude that got less money than you treat you like a side chick?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Look at AT2.
I don't understand that. Your sister did not lay on her back and go through all that to make all that money and all that clout for y'all. For y'all to just look raggedy like that.
I had to turn off my camera.
Preach, Lola, preach.
That's all on today.
That's what I gotta say about Khloe. She better collect her little, child support check she about to get from him, because he about to get kicked out the NBA because he can't dribble for shit. And that's real talk. Ask them in the room. They know what's up. And go about her merry way.
Let me stop you for a minute. Can we give Khloe a little sympathy?
Nope.
Well,
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No.
Can we give Khloe a little sympathy because that is her baby's daddy?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you in Spanish. No. Okay.
A lot of women, hey Sharrell, a lot of women can say that.
I know. I'm just trying to get. I got to do the opposite side just to make sure all angles are covered.
She never knew how to pick him. She picked Lamar. Lamar cheated on her too and was on coke.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. She don't know how to pick him. So let's move on.
Yeah. I think she should take Lamar back. At least he didn't have a baby on her.
Right?
He didn't do that.
I
mean, because all the women he was with, he practiced safe sex.
I have no sympathy for women who know what's up and still allow the continue themselves to get disrespected. No sympathy whatsoever. Bye, girl. Do better in 2022.
Okay, let's move on to the whole Carlos King in the interview.
All right, Carlos King is killing it. First of all, let me add this. I'm gonna need a Love and Marriage Atlanta edition after this.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna need him to get Phaedra. I'm gonna need him to get Phaedra on that.
Oh, be off the hook.
Did I not, girl? I know what I'm talking about. Second of all, as far as Monique, I believe she cheated too, and I feel like Carlos gonna bring that all out. She is dumb and dumber for getting on this damn show because he is gonna bring skeletons out that she had no idea he could uncover, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Second of all, I think the other people that she bringing on with her on that show, I think one of them gonna bring Giselle on there when they expose her ass. Since Giselle started it, they're gonna have her come on and finish it. You know what I'm saying?
You think they're gonna set her up?
Yeah, they're gonna set her up like Jenga, boo.
Someone in the audience keeps saying, I don't think Monique had an affair with the trainer. We better hope she better hope
bless
she
your
didn't have an
heart.
affair with the
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, right, Lola? Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
I can't wait to, I wasn't gonna watch it, but now I need to watch it so I can see the chips.
You gotta watch it because we're starting to cover it. You gotta watch it.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I guess got a inside tip on the upcoming what could possibly come out and what's going on in these people's lives and why they picked them.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this though. Also, his family don't like her. Remember his mother used to go in on her. His family gonna be on her, trashing her again too. How much you want to bet? Carlos King don't give a damn. He's more low down and dirty than Andy, and I love him every bit for it. And he is gonna outwit Andy. He is because he got the gift.
You think Carlos King can become bigger than Andy Cohen?
Yeah, he has talent. Unlike Andy. Andy just know who to hire.
Yeah.
He is the whole damn show. He is the producer. He is the storyteller. He is the manipulator. He is the messiness. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think it also depends on how this Love and Marriage DMV does. I think a lot of why Love and Marriage Huntsville works is because two of the couples are brothers. Like there's two brothers on there, and then Martell Holt, they were all truly friends before the show started. So a lot of their arguments, a lot of their tension, it was deep rooted because they were so close before the show even started. So I gotta see how this DMV one plays out. But I know why the Love and Marriage Huntsville really worked. I do think Carlos King is on trend to be the next Andy because this for the first time ever, he did the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. And it was definitely a different feel at that reunion than the previous one.
Well, why do we think, and then I got to start bringing up new callers, that Andy Cohen is he jealous of Carlos King or he mad or he just don't want no competition?
A mixture of all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, he was threatened. He was threatened.
You think Andy Cohen is threatened of Carlos King?
Yeah, because the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Real Housewives franchise is going downhill.
Yeah.
It used to be at the top of its game.
Yep.
And right now it's getting trashier and trashier and trashier. And that's across all of the franchise. Everybody is now thieves and just stealing.
Going to jail.
And before, I mean, literally, they was at the peak of the game. Like, that's all you talked about was the Real Housewives franchise. But now it's going in the gutter. And he's trying to recover it. But the more he tries to recover, it just seems like it's not working. I don't care who they bring on. Just like what they brought on, Noella. And she plummeted already. And this was just her first season.
Yeah.
It's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
Watch out, Andy.
All right. And then, Corey, Lola, you got any last words? I'm trying to bring up a lot of people.
Yeah, Ariane. I didn't get a chance to comment on Ariane Curry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. as far as her, she's a side chick, not a mistress. I don't know why she keep doing these play on words. She's a hot mess. I believe that she should have been a woman and apologized to her for what she did. And the nerve of her to think that she could sit here and complain about her likeness being used. Your likeness would not be used if you were not there laying on your back for Martell every time he called you.
Damn.
Oh, drop the you to sit there and complain about having an abortion and quitting school and moving from Ohio. First of all, who the hell want to live in Ohio? No disrespect to anybody here from Ohio, but that's whack as hell.
My family.
For you to sit here and complain about it, him helping you out. You don't even want to admit he gave you money. Let's be honest. That's the only reason you were honestly there. You don't love yourself, let alone Martell. That's my opinion. For you allow a man to disrespect you, like he got on his knees and begged me. He got on his knees without a ring, though.
I hope everyone don't watch this. You know they watch.
I don't care. Ariana side chick Curry. That's her name.
Ooh. Yeah. She needs to be watching, and maybe she could do better with the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ariana right. Loose lips Curry.
Look at AT2 and Perry. You women have came in with women power.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know what to say.
It's nothing for us to say. I'm glad they saying it.
Right. Sharrell, that's her new name. Ariana Loose Lips Curry.
I just want to see all the bricks fall around Monique and how she gonna get out of this. I wasn't gonna watch, but now I'm gonna watch. Since you said about the trainer, I forgot about the trainer because let's face it, Monique's forgettable. But Carlos will bring out everything, and I can't wait. And I give all props to Carlos.
Well, Corey, you're not saying anything that if Monique's marriage gets dragged through the mud again, you feel bad for that couple.
No, I don't feel bad for her. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. Because she was calculating enough to position herself and make use of the opportunity she had on Potomac. She could have made some chips and socked it away. She could have had some things from this, but she walked away with nothing but an affair looming over her head and question mark about something. I'm not gonna say.
I know what you're talking about.
A question mark about the and then gonna bring it to another channel who's messier than Giselle. Messier.
Okay, we're done. I said this is the people's channel. You guys come here to speak your mind. I didn't mean speak it all the way.
We want you to hold back a little bit, but
yeah, I'm gonna need you to hold back. No, that's what we're here to do. This is the people's channel. We will be here when the secret comes out about Monique on Carlos' channel show.
By the way, Sharrell, I wish this is a sideline, but I wish that on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary had her hair done in the last episode the way you have your hair done. You look like you take care of yourself, and you know who to do your hair. She looked a hot mess. I mean, you look like what she was trying to do last night on that show, the other night on that show when she went to Whitney's party.
Mary be looking like she just picked the wig up off the floor and just put it on her head and went outside.
Y'all better watch what y'all say about Mary because tomorrow I'm going to have an explosive interview about Mary.
Good.
How can we say it, Diva, without telling too much? What should we say? That's not this.
Tune in.
I can't wait. Look, you don't want to miss it. Just put it that way. Just
you don't want to miss it. Tomorrow, you guys come in. It's going to be 2:00 Pacific Standard.
Okay.
It's going to be.
And when you watch it, you'll find out why she dressed the way she dressed.
You're going to find out a lot. This is insane.
I ain't scared of Mary though. We
thought Mary was crazy. It gets crazier. Tune in tomorrow. Yeah.
Ooh,
all right. Thank you, Lola. Thank you.
All right, take care.
I'll see you guys. Good show today. Very good. Thank you. Okay, take care. Bye. Child, tomorrow's going to be crazy. Diva, we can't. Let's keep. Hi, Amuse. Hi, Sebastian.
Hi, everyone.
What did you want to talk about first? Khloe Kardashian or the whole Carlos King interview, Tasha K interview, Monique Samuels?
First off, with Khloe and is it Ariana, her name?
Ariana, yeah.
These ladies, they're crazy. They're just all Looney Tunes. I don't know why they keep having babies with these crazy men. And it's a disgrace.
Do you feel like
for the children.
Do you feel like the side piece owed the wife an apology?
Yes, she owed it an apology, definitely. I mean, even Chloe was a side piece anyway, so I don't know why we're acting like she's his wife or something. Chloe, I feel like she just likes the sympathy. She doesn't really care, to be honest.
Why is Chloe still with Tristan, Amused? This makes no sense to me.
She doesn't. I think she just likes to play the victim. You know, she likes that role of the victim, should I say? Or, you know, like,
you think
she's
she
always
likes being cheated on? Is this
I think she'll even have another kid from him, to be honest.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Muse, I just got this text from the hotline. Somebody said, "Can you please ask Muse if she was Chloe, would she take Tristan back?"
Stop it. Never. Take him back. I wouldn't have even had him in the first place, so there was nothing to take back. To be honest, it's a disgrace for these children that are going to be brought up in these they have to grow up to watch what their parents have been doing. It's all on, you know, TV, social media, everywhere. And what values are they going to have for themselves? They're going to think it's acceptable for all this nonsense. So really, they all need to stop it. I don't know why if they're cheating, they're cheating, but why they keep having kids?
Right. I almost feel like Chloe needs to be cheated on to keep her name more relevant than Kim Kardashian.
That's why I think she likes likes to play that. That's her role. She's used to that role of being, you know, poor Chloe, and we all for the only attention she can get. Because really and truly, she could have found a nice man to be with all this time.
Could it be that she liked the challenge, like seeing, can I keep my man home for 30 days? Like, did she challenge herself with things like this?
She can't keep him home for like 2 days. Come on, Carrie.
What do you mean that she needs to be cheated on? Like, she wants someone to cheat on her?
Well, remember kind of like, see, I never really kept up with the Kardashians, but remember it was kind of like a thing where Chloe was the likable one back in the day because she wasn't like the most beautiful one. And like, you know, she was like a frog that turned into a princess almost. And so, you know, she kind of
ugly.
She was facially challenged, you know. She wasn't all there, but
she wasn't ugly, but she had a nicer personality than all the others. She was more likable before, and the thing is, she could have had a nice guy and stuck with that, but she just, I think, it got to her head the way what everyone was saying, and her sisters. That's why she's done all that surgery.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to be taking calls today a little longer. Please try to call in. I want to hear about this tweet from Storm. Okay, sorry.
And then I also wanted to say about Carlos and Monique. Do you think Carlos will be able to get to the bottom of what happened to the bird?
Oh, you know what though? You know what? Carlos got bigger fish to fry. I don't think Carlos give a damn about that bird, but we're gonna expose some other things.
But he's gonna expose
they
everything.
might have the first show at a gym.
And do you think maybe her husband is willing? Monique's husband is willing for her to go on this show because he's trying to find a way out without having to pay.
Well,
here's the thing.
A smart move. Then
really I feel like Monique has voluntarily messed up her life. She's not getting paid as much as she was on Atlanta. She claims she didn't on Potomac. She claims she doesn't need the money anyway. You're bringing on trouble for free.
We can tell she's not going to get paid much. Did you see the poster they did for the show? That was like a 5-year-old put that together. So we know that they can't be getting paid much.
All right. Sebastian, what did you want to sound off on first?
Monique Samuels and Carlos King.
Okay.
The thing is, I like Monique. I really do like Monique. I think she was too good to be on Potomac anyway. Because like she said that she wanted to come on reality TV to show about like how Black women aren't as what the stereotypical Black woman would be and things like that. But then again, with Giselle and Robin and Candace, the whole thing just turned into a disaster. Right. But what I am going to say is I think now she has an advantage to like make up for what happened on Potomac. Especially she
Carlos at the steering wheel.
I think she could do well because Monique.
Oh, come on, Sebastian! This is a disaster waiting to happen. What about she got off TV to be with her family? This is not being with your family.
She said she didn't technically say that. She said that she was gonna go off of TV because like because she the way she acted fit into the stereotype that she was trying to avoid to be fitting into.
But you don't go to Carlos. So
but Sebastian, so she's so classy, she's a class act, and that was never her. But you can lose control that quickly and put your hands on somebody. And now you're gonna go over Love and Marriage, Huntsville DMV and be a class act.
Candace was asking for it. Candace was asking for it.
Look, Sebastian, I don't have a problem with you liking Monique. I like Monique. No, she carries herself very well. She's very pretty.
Good for reality TV. Like,
but I will say this: strap up, because this is going to be a mess.
Buckle up, Sebastian.
It is.
Yep,
it
right.
is. I've never watched it. The thing is, I never watched it. I never watched shows on OWN. It's mostly
you gotta watch it. You've gotta watch. I didn't either, but I interviewed Melody, and I felt bad for her. Oh my God, it's gotten worse. She's so pretty. You gotta watch it. We're gonna start covering it. What are your thoughts on Khloe Kardashian secretly never broke up with Tristan?
At this point, I'm not surprised anymore. I'm really not surprised. Like, every time they say they're broken up, we know they're not broken up. We just know those are just for the likes and the trending on Twitter. That's what it's for. It's not really, they're not really breaking up at all when they say they are broken up
at all.
And that child, I wish that child the best in their future, because they're gonna be the face of like the Khloe and Tristan Thompson relationship and stuff like that. All of those kids, even the kids from the side.
All three of them.
All right, thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate the call. I'm trying to get a lot of callers in today.
Hey, take care, guys.
And Sebastian, oops, I got rid of the wrong. Bye, Amuse. Take care.
Bye.
I was gonna say, if he was still here, Sebastian needs to start watching OWN.
Oh, look at
Hi,
Hi, what's up?
Hey, Sin.
Hey, Diva. Hey, Terry. Hey, everybody. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
You're coming up static. It's a whole bunch of static and noise. Like,
okay, is that better?
Nope.
Is that better? I'm driving. Y'all got me driving and coming home from work, and I'm like, oh, let me hurry up and get in. I gotta talk about this.
Okay, sound off really quickly. If the audience can't take it, then I'll.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Ho Carrie, Andrea, or whatever her name is, with the long fingernails, being super ghetto. Talking about Montel. She forgot to mention the fact that she had 3 abortions. She said a miscarriage, but she had a total of 3 abortions. And it was her, I guess it's the Chaser for Love and Marriage Huntsville said it. And she had all the information that Ariane said. Isn't
I'm sorry, Sin, the static is unbelievable.
Okay. Well, when I get home, if I get home in time, I'm sure calling back, or I'm gonna write it out and send it to you.
Yeah, put it in the description, please, because it sounds good. Thank you though for trying. I appreciate the call.
Okay, y'all take care. I'm watching while I drive home. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
We got Freddie. We got Nay. Hi, Freddie.
Hey,
Freddie.
how are you?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Let's start with Nay. Nay, you wanted to call
Hi,
in.
guys.
Hi. What did you want to sound off on first?
Yes, and I'm passionate about this Khloe situation only because I really truly liked her when I was back in my Kardashian days. But I just wanted to give a different perspective. I don't think Khloe will ever leave Tristan. As long as Tristan wants to keep her around, she's gonna stay there. And let me tell you why. Because those women love to benefit from Black culture. They love to benefit from Black culture. And the only way to do that in their eyes is to have a man by their side that they can benefit from that from. That's why I feel like Khloe, if she finds somebody that's better than Tristan, and when I say better, I don't know what their standards are, but I really feel like that's why her and her sister have really, status up when it comes to men. If she finds somebody better, she'll leave him, but I don't think that she'll ever leave him as long as Tristan wants her to be around. I don't see it happening. Wow. It's a money train for her, and they benefit from that, and that's what it's about with them.
So you agree with AT too? She likes to be cheated on because she gains from it.
I don't think that she likes to be cheated on. I just think that she knows where her paycheck comes from. She knows the type of reputation that she has, and I think she knows what she wants to be viewed at. And I think Tristan is the best option for her right now. It's like, who you gonna take, Tristan or French Montana? I'm gonna take Tristan. You know, like I think as long as he wants her to be around, he knows that, which is why he does what he does. If you allow somebody to take advantage of you, they're gonna take advantage of you.
Wow.
That's just what it is. And then Monique, I'm gonna just be honest. I never really liked Monique. I don't think that she's good TV. That's just my own personal opinion. I don't think she's good TV. And now I think she's lost all credibility with me, because her problem with her issue with Giselle and the rest of them was them bringing up the rumors and, you know, destroying her marriage. But now you're going on a TV show that does that exact thing.
Oh.
That's what I don't really understand.
It's hypocritical.
Right, exactly. It's like you was mad at your other co-stars for this exact reason, because you didn't want it to be said on camera. She said it on camera, but you're going in front of another camera and you're going to talk about this exact thing. And yeah, you could probably look at it as, well, I'm turning a bad thing into a positive because I'm making a profit off it, or, you know, I'm getting money from it, but you really not. And I believe what that book says, all not diamonds and roses. Like, I do think that she is fame hungry. Like, I think that's what her motive is. Like, she wants that type of lifestyle. She wants that type of reputation, and she's going to get it by any means necessary. So if that means going on a show talking about my family and talking about a husband that I'm apparently not sexually attracted to anymore, I'm going to do that. I don't trust people that have nasty mouths anyway, and I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but Monique, she has a lot of saliva in her mouth all the time, and I don't trust that. She does. Like, if you pay attention, she does. I still think that she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The woman is gorgeous. All of those women on Potomac, in my opinion, are gorgeous. But she has overactive saliva glands, so I don't trust her.
All right, Freddie, really quickly sound off, because I'm trying to get a lot of people on today.
Well, Chloe, I mean, she just loves to be rejected by loads of men, doesn't she? She's just always rejected. Poor Chloe. It just never works, does it? I mean, and mustn't the Kardashians be the laughing stocks in the NBA locker rooms? And then because they're like, oh, you know,
Freddie,
someone from the you know, like the LA Dodgers, the Lakers, and the Miami Heat, and all these people have been, you know, doing that one and that one like a year later.
Didn't she say that she wanted to have another baby with him anyway?
And then the other thing is, and we all knew that Tristan was the dad to this Marnie woman as well. I mean, and she just looked like the type that would just steal other people. But Chloe did it to, who did she do it? She did it to French Montana, because he was still married to Dean Carbouche.
Exactly.
He was with Trina. He was with the rapper Trina.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, and he wasn't actually divorced, because he was still married to Dean, the mother of his child still.
Oh my God!
She started dating French Montana.
That's another reason not to feel sorry for the Kardashians, because they do it to other people.
They love nicking men. It's like,
so Freddie, what you saying though? It's like the Kardashians are like NBA gear, where every player wears.
Yeah, they know that like they're passed around the NBA locker rooms, quite literally.
And really quickly, Freddie, is Monique Samuels making a huge mistake by going on another reality TV show with Carlos King?
Well, I personally love Monique on Real Housewives of Potomac. I personally think she does make fantastic TV. Mm-hmm. I think with a lot of reality people, as I find on the Housewives and all those, and even people I know that do it in the UK, it can get quite addictive for these people having the airtime, people messaging them, telling them how great they are, and they just love the limelight so much.
Can I stop you there for a minute? Did you guys realize that Freddie just threw major shade at Monique in a very elegant way? He called her a fame whore.
Yes.
Right. That was good.
It was good. He said,
yeah.
I really like
But
you.
I like Monique, but she basically did do that. I mean, but it'll be interesting. Maybe she's looking for younger guys. I know her husband's quite old. So...
Okay, Freddie. I know.
Oh, Monique, let me tell you something. Monique could have went far before she got physical. In my opinion, she had a good following. I wasn't one of her followings, but she had a good following, and it was the excuse for it. Because I understand, like Candace, she have a mouth, and she can get under your skin. But what do you think is going to happen when you choose this line of work? Candace was doing her job. Candace was doing her job. Her job was to make you mad, to piss you off, to make good TV, and you decided that you wanted to get physical.
All right. Thank you guys for calling in. I got a long line tonight. Did you want to say something, Freddie?
My final words were, if we ever had if humans were ever going extinct, at least we can know that Tristan Thompson would volunteer to help repopulate the world again.
Goodbye, Freddie.
He'd do it.
Oh my God, Freddie.
Thank you, Freddie. Take care.
Sharrell and Diva, you ladies look beautiful. I just want to say that. You ladies look beautiful. Y'all have a good night.
And you did good today.
Good night.
You didn't hold back. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
It's so funny. Freddie is too much. Hi, Mims. Hi, Ty.
What's up?
Let's take Ty. What did you want to sound off on first?
So I'm gonna start with Khole. So it's just so funny, right? So I just finished watching The People versus OJ, right?
No, you didn't.
And I did. I just finished it right before you went live. It's ironically, right? Mm-hmm. And it's okay because I feel so bad for Khole because she had an absentee father in her life because he chose the other kids, and it's just so sad she's just having no self-esteem.
Who, OJ? You notice how he basically said OJ is her daddy without saying
you can't tell me that old Khloe Kardashian don't look like OJ.
Oh, the read. Oh, Ty, I'm not going to answer that question.
You ain't got to. See, look up old Khloe Kardashian and OJ. Put them together. That's her daddy. You can't tell me otherwise.
I can't.
Oh my God.
So Ty, I don't know if I should ask you this question because you love to drag and read, but why is Khloe still going back to him? Why are they still together? Why won't she leave this man?
Because she's just dumb. Like it's honestly, I put her in what's that girl name? What's Coleslaw's name?
Ariana.
Yeah, I put her and Coleslaw in the same group together, just young, dumb, and just dumb.
Look, you got the audience cracking up. Get Ty off the stage laughing.
Carlos King called Ariana at the reunion coleslaw. So that's why everybody's calling her coleslaw.
Oh.
Yeah,
he
was
like, okay, that's what it is.
So Coleslaw originally came from Funky Diva, but they just go along with it.
Oh no, he didn't take it from Funky.
Oh wow! Because he sure did say it at the reunion. He said it at the reunion.
So
do you think Monique is making a mistake by continuing to be on reality TV?
I don't think she should have never left, honestly. I think that she should have stayed and had the conversation with Candace, and then they actually worked it out and she came back. I don't honestly see the reason she left. I kind of think.
Well, you heard the rumors why she left, right?
I mean, well, there's rumors about a whole lot of people going around here, but you don't see them just up and leave and know they deal with it. See, that's the problem with these rich people. They think one incident they could just leave, and no, she should have stayed and worked it out.
Well, I mean, sometimes staying, she could have lost it all, though, right? Not everybody's gonna stay, Ty. What if it was true and she stayed and it came out? Now,
damn,
her man paying the bills, isn't he?
AT2.
I get that, but the new show might just come out and it come out. So
that's
it's
what we're saying.
You left a good check for Carlos King. I'm not saying that it's bad. Because trust me, I watch all of Carlos' shows that he's ever produced. The best things ever. He's up and coming. But
do you think he can get bigger than Andy Cohen?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt. It's you can already see it. Like when you look at a Carlos King production and an Andy Cohen production or whatever, Andy do.
So do you believe the rumors that Andy's threatened?
Oh, I believe it 100%. Because if you look at all of the shows that Carlos produced, the Love and Marriage Hunchvilles, the Bell Collectors, the Encore on BET, those shows have high ratings.
Mims, what do you want to sound off on today first?
I think that Carlos King re-employed Monique to give a big F you to Bravo, because Carlos got kicked out of Bravo. He rebuilt himself. Nobody expected him to do anything. And now he has all these viable shows. Yeah. And Monique, she's still viable. I don't like her. I'm not buying her essential oils. I'm not buying anything from Not From Lazy Mom. But she still has a fan base.
Did you come for the oils?
I mean, is anybody, oils? Did you buy some, Sharrell?
Right, Sharrell, did you buy some oils?
Y'all don't drag me into this. I'm the host. I just asked the questions.
Okay.
Diva, did you buy the oils?
I'm really, really tired of side pieces saying blame the men. I'm super tired of hearing that. I said earlier today, Martell is trash. We know he's trash, but just because Martell is trash doesn't mean that you aren't trash for going after somebody else's husband. Like every side piece, every city girl, everybody is saying it. My problem with Arian is if you're gonna be a city girl, be a city girl. A woman that has agency over her body and who says, I get it how I get it, great. I know where to put you. But she's over here basically pulling a Portia, trying to say that, I was the girlfriend. No, a mistress, side piece, coleslaw, whatever you are, it's all the same thing. At the end of the day, you are laying down with somebody else's husband and you know it. Even if in the first year she didn't, know, you got allegedly 6 more whole years. Then I swear to God, I was getting Portia flashback. You over here calling these other women linebackers like you're any better than them. You're all sleeping with married men. And you longer than any of them. So, miss me with the fake shit. You are a thought pocket, and this interview did not help you.
What is going on today?
Thought pocket.
Come on, man.
Whoever her publicist is, did her a disservice. Now, Tasha, I give you all the credit for getting the interview. It broke the YouTube internet. Yep. But Arian, if somebody tape records you and then you still go and do an interview with them later, what are you thinking? Tasha,
Wait,
Tasha
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
She interviewed Tasha. She called Tasha K in the heat when it was happening on the show. Tasha K recorded the phone call and Ariane did not know. And Tasha K played it on her show. But like Ben said, and she still came to Tasha K for this interview.
Really?
You see, she's not even a smart side chick. See, most real smart side chicks with rich men, see, they save the money. They learn how to flip it and make more money. She didn't even get the bag. She got the child. The quickest way to lose a man is to have a child by him. Like, come on, man. Like, you didn't even play the game right.
Well, she said she got a clothing line, though.
Yeah, she got a clothing store. She don't have a clothing line. She has an online clothing store.
Everybody has an Instagram boutique. I'm about to open an Instagram boutique.
Right. They sure do. And wait, Ty, what her real goal was, she wanted to be Melody. She wanted to be a character on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Her whole plan backfired and failed because Melanie said, I will not film if that chick comes on this show. So she thought she was going to get in because she had a storyline. She wanted to tell her side of the story. And she had the nerve to look in the camera and say, Oprah, how dare you? And saying the producers, they need to use a different storyline next year and not her name and likeness. Girl, sit down. If you was with somebody's husband, if I want to use your name, your likeness for 10 more seasons and I bank off of it, too bad for you.
Oh,
but wait, so I got a rebuttal. I can see why. Because honestly, nobody would honestly watch Love and Marriage Huntsville if all of this was going on.
Right. There was other storylines, Ty. There was other storylines. The storyline was
look at Tisha's mom. I watch for her foolishness.
Hold on.
I agree with Ty because I don't watch the show and all I know is the whole other woman in the I don't watch the show and that's all I know. So I think Ty actually got a point with that.
No, come on, Mins. You watch the show, Mins?
Hold on.
There's other storylines.
I watch it on occasion.
There's
other storylines.
I watch it for people whenever people's moms act up.
Remember, Ty, there's the storyline with Kimmy and Maurice and the wife Kaiwa. So there's other storylines that's going down on that show that's memorable. What's her name? Mom, Tisa's mom is a whole hot mess. She's a storyline in and of itself.
Yeah, that's why I watch.
And then also Melanie's mom, who denying had a little fling with Marcel and Maurice's brother is a whole nother situation in and of itself too. Now the third brother who's not on the show, he spoke after the reunion because he was mad at Melanie's mom for acting like she wasn't having a little something going on with him. So Ty, there's more than Miss.
The mama sleeping with the cat?
No. Melanie's mom was sleeping with the other brother that's not on the show. So two of the men on the show are brothers. Marcel and Maurice are brothers. And they have another brother that is not on the show. Melanie's mom was sleeping with the other brother.
This is too much. I can't.
They claim there's a sex tape. And she's denying it, but she was also trying to deny that she was sleeping with the brother. And he came on his Instagram and said, don't be trying to act like we ain't have no relationship. Don't try to tear my name down and act like we didn't have no relationship. But I'm just saying all that to say, Ty, there's other reasons to watch the show. Coleslaw don't matter.
I got
to watch the show.
I got that. Let me make this quick point real quick. I got that. But initially, when the show first started and the whole thing came out, people tuned in for that. They didn't really care about Kimmy and all that. They tuned in because it was Mel Martell and Coleslaw. We wanted to see the three of that.
Stop, Ty. You getting under Diva's skin. Listen, I'm gonna have to go because I'm taking on more callers. But Mims, tomorrow you must call in. We're bringing someone close to Mary.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes, it's gonna be good tomorrow. You're not gonna want to make.
No,
just check it out tomorrow.
And they might take questions. And so this is not Ernie. So you might want to watch for that. And I know you had a lot of questions to ask Ernie. And this time you can ask another person.
And this one come with plenty of receipts.
Not very faithful in her marriage. I'll put it like that.
Yeah. I Instagrammed you.
Oh, you did? Okay. So this is
Mims, how long have you watched the show?
Salt Lake City?
Which one?
You get to hit me up. No, you said you DM'd her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You're going to have to DM me, man.
I get it.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to get to it. All right. So thank you guys. Don't miss the show tomorrow. I'm pushing it. It's really good. Come with your questions.
I'll be here.
It'll be good. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
Do I have to be nice?
You're gonna have a lot to say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy. Here, let me take these other calls. Maybe if I can't hear, I'll have to drop you. Hi, Candy. You go first. What did you want to sound off on?
The Khloe Kardashian.
Okay.
So I really think number one, everything that's happening in Khloe Kardashian's karma. All of it is karma.
No one feels bad for her.
No.
Nope.
And then I think that she has somewhat like a body dysmorphic issues. But the problem is her body dysmorphic comes from people constantly gassing her up, making her think that she looks better than she really does. And so and because of and I'm not trying to be funny, but under any other circumstance, and I'm not trying to be mean, Khloe Kardashian could not pull all these NBA stars.
Is that to be nice? Did you say that to be nice?
I don't, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I think because she's a Kardashian, because she has money, all these like high profile, good looking men are kind of swarming around her. But it's like, babe, they're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Because these men that she's dealing with are so superficial and so toxic that, they're only with her because of clout. And then they end up dogging her out and she ends up going around in this vicious circle. You know what I'm saying? But if she would date men who are more attainable, who would really love her for her, then she wouldn't have all these problems.
Damn.
I'm not trying to be mean.
I'm running out of time here. I literally have 2 minutes. Is it L? How do you pronounce your name?
It's L. Renell.
L. Renell. What did you want to sound off on really quickly?
Well, actually, I sent Perry a text in regards to your other live that you did earlier about Storm, because she was on Twitter's space yesterday, and she was like taking a lot of calls and stuff, or taking a lot of questions and stuff. And she gave a lot of insight on what's going on with the show and whatnot. One thing that she said was that there's not a lot of people that have her back in the family in regards to this whole situation that's going on, that's getting played. She also said that domestic violence situation with her girlfriend and the situation in Mexico was like a couple of months apart.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah, so she was saying that it all was together. She said she also didn't film after the whole fight, and she said the fight was bigger than what we saw at the end of the episode yesterday. She said to the point where her mom hair was still in Dennis's hand. And then she said she was saying something about how Dennis' mom was down the steps, because there were some steps on the side where the security came up, and she said that Dennis's mom was down the steps. I don't necessarily believe that part though, because
well, do you believe her? Did you think she was telling the truth?
Parts of it I did, like with the whole thing with the family not really being behind her and whatnot. I do believe that, because the way that she was sounding, it was kind of convincing on how she was sounding, because she kind of sounded sad a little bit when she was saying that part. But
I'm gonna have to do another video about it. Did I go over? Hold on. Oh man. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate your call. That's really good. I'm gonna do another video on the whole thing, because there's more to be talked about. We got to talk about Portia, y'all.
Yeah, I sent a more detailed text to Perry. So, and I sent that probably about like a half hour or so ago.
I'll probably reach out to you, because I have to do another Portia story. We just got to do it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I've been following this thing from the beginning. I watched Housewives since season 1, episode 1. So I've never liked Portia. Portia has always been trash. She never takes accountability for shit. So I can definitely come in and speak if you would like. So.
Yeah. So I'll reach back out to you through the hotline. Okay. I appreciate the call. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I am completely out of time. I'm gonna drop you, Lola. Don't hang up.
Can I just say one thing really quick?
Really quick.
Okay, I think I know what happened to T'Challa. Chris found out that Monique was cheating, so he either sat on the bird or ate it.
Bye, Lola. Don't hang up. All right, Mims, don't hang up. Don't hang up, Lola. All right, I got to end it here. I'm sorry, you guys, that if I didn't get to your calls, I am completely out of time. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to thank everyone in the chats for joining in. Don't forget to catch tomorrow's show. We're having a special guest come in and tell us details about Mary Cosby. All right, guys. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.